Hasbro, why couldn't we have had this? It's hard to understand why they don't think that a brown blaster with an orange tip with some silver accents maybe would have been safe, or at least multiple shades of orange perhaps to suggest this form. Instead, you gave us an orange blob in the vague shape of a Minecraft crossbow. This is a pretty weak paint job. Honestly, I just took some craft paint and threw it on there. If you look closely, there's some gaps where you can see the orange, and I missed a spot down here because I painted it disassembled and didn't mark all the places I needed to paint. But you can't tell me that this doesn't look better than what we were given. NERF understandably shies away from their blasters looking in any way realistic. And anytime the form of an item could be misconstrued as a real weapon, they usually put it in bright colors, or in a lot of cases, they theme the colors after the property that it's from. Some of the most obvious examples, of course, are the Halo series, where all of the blasters are themed after Master Chief's armor. To a degree, there's a lot more white on these than there is on Master Chief's armor. But in terms of the form factor, this thing is pretty spot on to the Halo Infinite assault rifle. The other ones are pretty spot on as well. In the Fortnite series, they've gotten a little bit better at taking advantage of skins that can be applied in-game to take weapons that could be construed as weapons in real life and turn them into blasters that have really bright color schemes, the 6SH being a really great example. But honestly, the best ones are the ones where the original in-game item could never be misconstrued as a real weapon, and so they can just make it look exactly the way it does in-game, and it's just awesome. The Diva is a really fantastic example. This is a great little 3-shot rifle pistol. It's bright pink and it has a dongle hanging off of it. And if you're a fan of Overwatch, this thing is so good. To just look like you have the actual item up on your shelf or in your hand in battle.
Boomco
Also did a really great job with their needler. Of course, Hasbro is now coming out with their own in the limited series. I have that on pre-order because I'm just a huge Halo fan and had to do it. But this looks so good, and part of the reason is, even at a relatively low cost thing, they could make it pretty close to the original in-game item because nobody is going to mistake this for a gun. And getting even closer to home, here is the Minecraft Stormlander. The Stormlander is funny because this doesn't actually appear in-game. It's only in the, I believe, show and comic books, the Minecraft Dungeons series. But it looks immediately Minecrafty and is so fun. And really wonderful. So the question is, when they were able to make this in the Minecraft series, why did we get a giant orange blob for the crossbow? The Minecraft crossbow has been around as long as Minecraft has, and so this particular item really does feel like an opportunity to create something in the vein of all of the Halo blasters or the Overwatch blasters. In all of those cases, they created a blaster that was very close to the look of the actual weapon in-game and recolored it for safety and design purposes. Another great example, of course, is other limited series blasters. The Mandalorian Amp & Pulse face rifle was kind of a dud for a lot of reasons, one of them being the paint, unfortunately. The Aliens Pulse rifle, which is yet to be released but is a NERF limited series blaster, was recolored after the style of the Power Loader from the same movie. That looks to be pretty awesome, and it's a really good move. You make it look like something else from the same film, and it is a safe and obvious toy. But then you have the Ambin Phase Pulse Rifle, which was essentially white paint and Sharpie was their approach to making it look safe. Kind of a little more reminiscent of this, although this was even less effort because this was just a giant field of orange, and that is pretty sad. That's why it felt like such a missed opportunity. All it takes is one trip to the craft store and $4 worth of craft paint to make it look significantly better. I would love to see someone do a better job of this paint job. Maybe I'll do some touch-up and put clear coat on it. We're getting out of the winter and back into a season where I might be able to paint and then spray the parts. So we'll see. Even as is, I feel like this is such a huge improvement, and I wanted to show you all what is possible with some of these items and how frustrating it is to see Hasbro just miss the mark on these products. Also, something worth mentioning while we're talking about video game tie-ins, this is of course the original NERF Bazooka, which was my dream blaster as a child. It actually appeared in the video game Bubsy 2, which was by all accounts not a very good game. I didn't play it back then. The blaster appeared in-game as is. So it was a game tie-in, but it was a reverse game tie-in where the blaster existed and they programmed it into the game as opposed to the other way around. I would love to see more of that. The closest thing we've gotten is the codes to add the NERF skins to Halo Infinite for this and for the Bulldog, so that Master Chief can carry the NERF versions of his famous weapons. But am I the only one that sees Doom Guy slinging a rival Saturn? Roblox has done this a couple times, I think most notably with Adopt Me Bees, where the blaster and the game tie-in were sort of designed together. With the unlock code that comes with Adopt Me Bees, you can unlock this in-game and it feeds your animals instead of shooting them, which is probably for the best. So Roblox has done some tie-in stuff. I'm not 100% sure on all the different Roblox blasters and how many of them are modeled on things in the games or the other way around, but I know that this one was added to the game as a result of the blaster existing. I guess all I'm trying to say is, if we know that Hasbro is capable of making things that look really close to their in-game counterparts and are still safe, as well as making cool things and making them appear in games, why did Minecraft get an orange blob? Why do I have to go to the craft store to fix the problem? I do plan on cleaning up this paint job at some point. I would love to see your takes on fixing the Minecraft crossbow if you bought one for some reason. If you do work like that, be sure to join my Discord and leave some pictures of it there. And in the meantime, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite video game NERF tie-in is and what you think of this and what we hope for out of Minecraft in the future. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. That supports the channel so much. And until the next video, I'll see you on the field.